Oh my god. Get down. Hey pals, it's me. It's me. Bye. So, you might have missed it, but it was my birthday the other day. A bit over a week ago now, was it? The passing of time has happened. And that's it, alright? That's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, follow my socials. So I don't really do hauls anymore very often, ever, because they were not popular. And also, like, I try not to buy things. And I've also been trying to focus on reading the books I already own, because I have many of them that have been on the shelf for many years already and just either need to be, you know, given a go and DNF'd and gotten rid of, or read. Wow, a concept, reading books. But I did kind of end up with like a collective book haul for and around my birthday, a mixture of things that I've bought myself and presents from other people. Not many, because nobody loves me. But here is my physical haul. But I also have a couple of ebooks as well. Good words, thank you. So I thought I'd just go through them with you. So a lot of these are second-hand, because I have two places I really like going to for books. One's called Emmaus. They have branches like around the UK and in some other countries. I think it started in France, so there are some in France. Anywhere else, no idea. And that's where I got these two books from, but also some of my Percy Jackson books. But we'll get to those in a minute, because me and Percy Jackson are having some relationship problems. I saw these books, the first Gossip Girl book and Devil Wears Prada, at Emmaus a while ago, like a while ago, in their book section. And I thought about it. And ever since, I was like, fuck, I wish I picked those up, because they were literally 50p. That's why I love Emmaus, because it's kind of like a massive warehouse with different sections. I think it was like an old convent or something like that. It's kind of like a rehabilitation charity for people who have been to prison. I think that's what they mainly do. But they just have shit tons of stuff. There are so many cool treasures there. And they have quite a decent large book section, very cheap. Mwah, love. So when I saw both of these books there, I was kind of like, you know, kind of want to read those. And I almost got, I think, Devil Wears Prada off of someone locally, but it was going to cost literally like £3.10 to post it. And I was like, you know what? I'm good. No thanks. I don't need that book enough. But we went for a little trip to Emmaus the weekend before my birthday. And these books were still there, along with 3 of the Percy Jackson books, which is something that I've also been thinking of reading recently. So I was like, is that a Hoover, or are we about to like have World War III? What is that noise? I think it's a Hoover. Anyway, if I fucking die. So yeah, basically I was like, wow, okay, these books are all here and I've been thinking about them recently. So I was like, this is fate. So I got them all. I bought 6 books that day for £3. I was like, nice one, bitch. I actually read Gossip Girl book recently, like literally this week, and it was great. I had a great time. Honestly, early 2000s YA, fucking, that's another world. It is another world. I'll tell you that much. Like, yeah, so the first book of Gossip Girl, great time, but I'll tell you more about it in my reading vlog that I'm doing, where I'm either reading for the first time or like rereading early 2000s YA teen gal books, because I have quite a few that I read when I was a teen gal, but also I've been picking up a few because I'm depressed. The way I've been getting through 2020 is reading YA, basically. So, can you tell? Can you tell? So that was Gossip Girl, great one. Also, I've grown to have a new kind of appreciation for the film Devil Wears Prada. Also, Anne Hathaway and Helen Mirren and whoever played Emily. Banging actresses, love them all. Oh, and then the guy who was in the Hunger Games. I don't know his fucking name, but I think he's fantastic too. He's a fantastic character actor. Mwah. Another way I've been getting through 2020 is kind of reading books of films or TV shows that I've watched. Wow, you know, also Gossip Girl, because I watched that this year or last year and again this year. You know, there's a lot of overlap with what I'm reading and watching and why. You know, I just want to see what the book had. You know, what did the book say? Because the film makes you think the boyfriend and the friends are good and the right ones, you know, but actually, if I had a boyfriend and friends like that, I would be quite pissed that they weren't happy for my success, you know? Like, yes, a little bit of like concern because she lost weight for this job and kind of changed as a person, but past that, be happy for me for being very successful now. Thanks, bye. You know, I haven't seen a single person in real life all year. That's a lie. I've seen maybe 3 people, you know, so that's just something I want to learn more about. Plus, I've never been someone who's read chick lit, you know, like adult romancy kind of books. I feel like it would be a good intro to that, especially seeing as I've already read, watched the film. I'm sorry, the fucking Hoover is distracting the fuck out of me. Because it doesn't sound like a Hoover. It's making me paranoid. Anyway, then we have this bitch. I pre-ordered it in like September, very last minute. I was like, you know what? I deserve this. Although it arrived a bit fucked up. I'm really upset about that. Like, I never really buy books new very often, and not, you know, I never pre-order books. I never do any of that sort of thing. So I did that for this one because I won an ARC, read it, and really fell in love with it. So I was like, I need the official version. Also, Under the Dust sleeve is very beautiful. I've probably posted it on my Instagram by now, so go check that out. Artie Carden on Instagram too. Follow me there. So yeah, and I don't really like hardback books, but it was just so pretty. And like, I don't know, I feel like this is a book that I'm going to love for a very long time. And I feel like it's worth it, you know? Now I'm just waiting for like the pre-order fun package fiasco. I don't know. Here we are to talk about Percy Jackson. I know this is not all the books. I am a bit confused. I think there's like 5 main books of the original kind of series, and then there's like a stat book, and then 2 other books after that with Percy Jackson, and then there's like other series of vaguely similar worlds, but I don't think they're Percy Jackson. These were the 3 that were at Emmaus that I picked up. I was there again the other day and found that actually they also had the fucking first book there, and I was really annoyed because I just picked up the first book with a different fucking cover as well. Like, I'm really annoyed about that. They're not the same. I'm very annoyed. but I can't find, I think it's book 3 anyway, to save my fucking life. Like, when I picked this one up, I was sure all of the books were on the side. There was literally a pile of books. There were like 5 different books. It was all of them except from the other book I needed. These were 50p each. Then I had to pay £1 for that one. They're a bit janky and fucked up, but you know, secondhand, what can you do? But you know, now I actually have the first book, I can start reading it. So even if I decide, you know, I would like a different cover or whatever, then I can make that decision then. Also, when I bought this book in my other favourite book charity shop, which has absolutely loads of YA and kid lit and stuff like that, but also loads of other books too, there were these postcards in it. Halong Bay, Vietnam. I've never been to Vietnam. I know a few people who have. Hanoi. I don't know, bitch, but you know, I thought that'd be cute. So I was like, you know what, I don't mind paying £1 for this fucking book now. So I've got some fun little like postcards that I can stick up in my room somewhere. You win some, you lose some, you know? And then I got this book bought off of my Amazon wish list for me. Moxie. It's basically about this girl who decides to create this feminist zine called Moxie, that she distributes anonymously to her classmates. It's kind of like a punk rock bright girl thing. Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of forgot this was on my list until it turned up in the post. So I don't really remember much about it. I don't know what the rep is like. I'm hoping it's somewhat decent representation, considering it's literally about being a feminist sign creation kind of deal. I haven't really explained much of any of these books to you. I feel like a lot of them are very well known, which is why. If you want to know more about what I thought of Cemetery Boys, I have a blog post about that. As I said, I will make a video on this one. I'll probably make a video on the Percy Jackson books. I'll talk about all of them in more depth at some point probably, unless they're bad. Unless I don't like them and decide to get rid of them. I have 2 ebooks I have bought because I got an Amazon gift card. Don't, like... Just send me the 20 quids, honestly. So there are 2 ebooks that I bought. One of them is Big Little Lies. I bought it because it was 99p. I was like, yes, please. But also, like, it's something I've been wanting to read as well. I watched the TV series with my mum. And again, it's kind of like a thing I've never personally read much of myself. But I really enjoy TV shows like that. So, like, adult female-led drama, like I fucking love Desperate Housewives, Devious Maids, Mistresses, etc, etc, and like the YA versions of that. I'm hoping I'll like Big Little Lies as a book, and hopefully it'll be somewhat easy for me to follow on because I've watched the show already. The show's got 2 seasons, I think. So yeah, mystery kind of, perfect lives, secrets, love it. Drama, love it. And then the other book that I bought so far is Human Enough, which has an Asian autistic main character. This might be the first time I'll be reading a book where the main character, or just any character, is canon autistic for a start. Oh, it's also queer. So, you know, ticking all my boxes, honestly. I think it's a fantasy. I think it's something to do with vampires. I think the main character is like a vampire hunter and gets a vampire boyfriend. We love a bit of drama and conflicts. Also, my friend said it's a really great book, a really great read. I trust them as my queer autistic friend who reads loads and loads and loads of books. I trust them. That's also just been on my wish list for ages. It was on the kind of more expensive side than I normally like to pay when it comes to ebooks, especially from Amazon. But you know, I had a gift card, but I still have money left and I can't quite bring myself to use it yet. I can't decide what I want to read. what I want to pay for. I'm kind of stuck between boyfriend material. I can't remember who it was by, but that's queer. The offspring of a famous person who's in the public eye, needs a fake boyfriend, kind of like a Bridget Jones scenario, but queer and famous, kind of. Because the boyfriend is like a barrister. These are kind of similar, because the other one is Red, White and Royal Blue. I would like to read that one because the writer is non-binary. Kind of a similar thing. One of the characters is from the royal family of England, and the other person is American. I can't remember much else about it, to be honest, but both of them are kind of like new adult romance kind of books. I was going to get Felix Ever After, but the paperback doesn't come out until like June next year, and I was like, I want it now, and I don't really want the hardback, so I haven't bought that one yet. And then I think the other kind of book I was thinking of is it I Wish You All the Best? Non-binary MC, non-binary writer. Again, can't remember much else. YA/new adult, can't remember which. Romance, queer. You know, there are things about them that are similar to what I would like to write myself. I cannot afford them all with the Amazon gift cards, and I don't know whether I should, you know, go for Kindle, ebook, or paperback, etc, etc. So if you've read any of these, if you've read any of the 3 books I mentioned and really think I should read them, let me know what you think in a comment. Please convince me otherwise. Like, tell me which ones I should buy. Give me a ranking, which order. And that's pretty much, that's it, you know, that's it, we're done. That's the end of my video now. Please pray for my health, because it's me, your gay books and Disabled pal, who really needs some good vibes aimed at their chronic health conditions. Thank you very much. Leave a like on this video. Leave a comment down below. Tell me about any of these books, what you thought. Have a convo with me about them. Lovely, lovely. Subscribe to my channel. I've kind of become quite a book oriented, I don't know which is the right way to say it, channel and blog, just because I don't have anything else to do at this point in time. I have nothing else to do, nothing else to talk about. So I just talk about writing and books for the most part, which is, you know, fine. So if you like books, subscribe to my channel. But also if you want to hear anything about any other parts of my life, you know, about being disabled, I guess, let me know. I have a lot I can talk about, but I'm still working through some trauma, as I keep saying in my videos. Don't worry, I'm in therapy, but I'm working through it, and it's hard, it's not fun. So unless it's particularly traumatic, I'm happy to talk about all kinds of stuff to do with being disabled, you know? And I will see you in my video next week. Bye.